Powerhouse, presented by Alliant Energy.
Alliant Energy, we're on for you.
Welcome back to Powerhouse. Whether it's lounging by the pool or firing up the barbecue, this is the time of year when we all head outside to enjoy this warm weather. These days, people are installing a lot of things within their yards, like decks and hot tubs and patios, even outdoor kitchens, to extend their living space. And here to tell us more about that trend is Eric Liskey, who is editor of Garden, Deck, and Landscape magazine, as well as Simply Perfect Exteriors. Eric, why are people spending more time and money bumping up the quality of their backyards?
Well, more and more homeowners are thinking of their yards as extensions of their homes, not just separate areas. So anything that they can get inside in terms of comfort and convenience, they're finding they can also have that outside. So it's really one of the hottest trends going right now, is bringing the comforts of indoors outdoors to enjoy there.
If people want to extend their living space, where do they begin?
Well, they really need to think about how they want to use their outdoor space. For example, if you do a lot of entertaining, you want to make sure, obviously, that you have the room to entertain all the people that you want to have over, but provide seating, think about dining areas, and of course you want to have a grill that's big enough to cook for all those people. On the other hand, you may want to just have more of a private, intimate area. So in that case, you'd think about privacy screening, maybe just a couple of very comfortable chairs where you can hang out and relax with a good book, something like that.
Right, extend your day.
Exactly.
I know a lot of builders are getting requests for what are called outdoor kitchens.
Yes.
It's really popular, isn't it?
They're very popular right now. And who doesn't like to grill and cook outside? Going back and forth between the house and the grill is probably one of the biggest hassles with grilling outside, for plates and utensils, and flies get in, the cold air comes out. So an outdoor kitchen really solves a lot of those problems. You have everything you need there, so you don't have to run inside. You can visit with your friends while you cook the meal. They're really great self-contained units that solve those problems.
Now, behind us here, we've got a beautiful grill. I would imagine that's one of the basic features of an outdoor kitchen, right?
It is. It's really the heart of any outdoor kitchen. You can get all kinds of other accessories and options that go with them, but first of all, you need to think about the grill, getting one that's the right size and with the right features for your needs.
If I want to go beyond the basics, what are some things that would be available to me?
Well, think about the things you enjoy indoors in your kitchen. Just about any of those things you can get also on an outdoor kitchen, from sinks to refrigerators, extra burners, and you don't want to forget about storage, of course. You never have enough of that, so cabinets, drawers are very important features. And you can even get some entertainment items like televisions and sound systems, believe it or not, you can get on kitchen islands as well.
Eric, this is such a beautiful setting. Let's go over and take a look at the pool. I notice a lot of little lights peeking out. These homeowners have oil lamps. How important is lighting?
Lighting is very important in a landscape. It really opens up a whole new world for you, because when you get home from work and then you eat dinner, then it gets dark and you can't go out and enjoy your yard. So landscape lighting opens up that whole evening for you in a landscape. And it's a very popular product right now because it's easy to install, you don't need a contractor, and it's very energy efficient. A whole string of path lights, for example, can use less energy than just one incandescent bulb and a porch light. So very economical.
And I have installed solar lights.
Yes, well, you know, the great thing about solar lights is anybody can install them. Nothing is simpler than just poking them in the ground and then you're done. They don't shine quite as long or quite as brightly as low voltage lighting, but because they're so easy, they're also another very popular product right now.
It's great for setting a mood too, like water. Looking at this beautiful water, and obviously to install an in-ground pool like this costs a little bit of money, but if people are on a budget, how can they get the benefits of having water around? Well,
an above-ground pool is a great option. It's much more economical than an in-ground unit. And in the summer, if you just need a place to cool off, take a quick dip, it's perfectly fine. Hot tubs are for people that want to enjoy more of a relaxing soak. A lot of people use them all winter when it's cold. Of course, that feels nice. But they are expensive. They take a lot of energy to heat and to run the pump. So you want to be aware of energy efficiency when you buy a hot tub. They do vary a lot in that regard, so it pays to be a smart shopper that way. Another option for people who just kind of want that ambiance of water is to use a fountain or a similar water feature. It just gives you a little bit of that watery sound to help drown out the city noise, and it just makes it a much more nice atmosphere to live in. Right. Speaking of atmosphere too, looking around here, this is beautiful landscaping, and that's the gardens are a big part of your outdoor living space. Absolutely. You can't complete the picture without gardening. How much garden you want to have, of course, depends on how much space you have, first of all. You want to keep the garden appropriate for the space. If you have a small space, obviously you need a small garden, but the opposite is true too. You don't want too small of a garden in a very large property because it just kind of gets lost. You also want to consider how much work it is. Gardening does take some effort and time, and if you're not an avid gardener, you may want to keep it very simple and low maintenance.
Thanks for joining us, Eric. This has been great information. You stay with us. When we come back, we're going to show you how to install your own outdoor lighting.